We are live. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, hello, good morning. We're live, we're live, we're live. How is everybody today? Good, I hope. Get this shared out real quick and we shall see who we see. Everybody had a good morning. Everybody had a good day yesterday. Hope everybody had a good 4th of July. Let's see what we got going on here. Who is it? Let's see. No, we don't want that one. Don't want that one. Let me see it. I got there. One moment, please. Let me find it. Get it shared. Good morning, Miss Brandy. How are you, my dear? Good to see you. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Share this out. Share this out. One moment, please. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So that's where's that? Good to see ya. Good to hear, Brandy. Good to hear. Hope you had a good 4th of July. I hope. I hope. Nobody's getting their notifications, I'm guessing. So, what else is new? Thank you, YouTube, for doing such a great, great job. Such a wonderful job. What's up, Terry? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day, everybody. All right, guys, almost done. I'm good, Terry. Thanks for asking. All right, I think we're shared out, guys. Of course, if you don't mind, you're more than welcome to share it as well. And we won't move forward. Get that out of my face. Oh, oof. Sorry, guys. Let me get myself positioned better here. Bam, there we go. Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. Yes, we all want to wish Charlie and Erica a congratulations to the full extent. Super happy for both of them. They are an amazing couple together. They're amazing people separately. Together as a couple, they're going to make an amazing, amazing family, guys. So, give it some time. Give some people some time to jump in here. Did you have a good 4th, Terry? I hope. And Brandy, of course. You said it was. It was okay. Okay. Well, anything's better than bad. As long as you didn't tell me it was horrible, I'll take that. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Oh yeah, we did too. We had some pretty decent fireworks going on. Where I live at sets off a huge, monstrous array of fireworks. We're known for that out in this way, I guess. But being that we live in like the country area, we didn't get to see them so well, so we did our own for the kids and everything. They were pretty good. Made some good food. It was hot as fuck, of course, but it's summertime. Guess it's supposed to be, if that's part of it. So I don't know. I don't know. Good morning, Miss Kimberly. How are you, sis? Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta give. I have to send notifications to some people because they almost never get them. Give me a moment, guys. People are coming in little by little, but send Miss Heather one. Yeah, I was gonna go live yesterday, but I was my asthma was killing me yesterday. I don't know if it was from the night before. Like the smoke and all the heat, humidity, and all that bullshit mixed together. I think it was just I was fucking for me to sit here and talk would have been. Mm-mm. So all right, let's see what happens. See if Miss Heather's not busy. If she jumps in. Oh, absolutely, Kim. I think we all are. They're really good for each other. I think they're not gonna do it. They're just gonna. They're already doing great. Okay, in my opinion. This is my opinion. They're just gonna get better and better as they grow together. I think it's an amazing situation. They're amazing people, and I think they're great together. So Charlie and Erica. First of all, Charlie, I'm super proud of you, brother, for you know being where you are in your life and doing this. And Charlie and Eric, both of you guys, I am super, super happy and excited for you. So I can't wait to see what the next scenario is going to be. Maybe they'll have a little one. Who knows? Either way, it's nothing but upwards and onwards from here, guys. Glad to see you're doing good, Kim. Come on, peeps. Hello to anybody on the background there that isn't in chat. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'd like to see them have some babies too. At least one. I think they would make beautiful children together. What's up, guys? What's happening? Missed you guys. Been a couple days. Holiday, all that fun shit. So I was missing you guys. Like I said, yes, it's fucking ridiculous, Terry. Absolutely, Kim. You have to keep it that way too. Don't let me don't let me catch you slipping, because I'll correct you if you are. Keep your joy. Keep your happiness. Do your thing, Kimberly, as I always tell you. And keep the negativity away. You do not need no negativity, my girl. None at all. Because you know damn well if I catch it, I'm going to tell you about it every time. That goes for all of you, but especially you, Kimberly. I don't have to worry so much about the rest of you guys because you guys know. Brandy keeps the positivity rolling just like I do. She promotes it right through the chat every time I talk about anything. So I ain't got to worry about her. And Terry speaks his mind. It may cause problems, but he speaks his mind, and I love that. Well, I try. That's my job, Kim. That's what friends and family do for each other. Welcome to whoever else is hanging out in the background, not in the chat. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Roma zoom zoom. Roma zoom 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 zoom. That's why I got you guys in here, Brandy. I mean, even when I'm having a bad day, even when I'm having a bad day personally, you guys have a way of bringing me back up. Well, you know what? And I knew that was going to happen, Terry. You got through it. You're good to go, bro. You shouldn't be afraid to at all. Not not even with the doxing issues. You know. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check my dog real fast. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. This guy's so old. I gotta check him every now and then, make sure he's all right. What is up, Captain Random? Edward, welcome, my brother. You better promise, Kim. Because, like I said, if you're not, I will catch you on it, and I will call you out on it. And so will the rest of us. Pretty much, Brandy. That's how we all are. Yeah. The first time is kind of a shocker, and you're just like, well, now what, But then, as many times as we've had it done to us, it's like whatever. So I'm doing fine. Speaking of ridiculous, some neighbors celebrate 4th of July with fireworks at 2 p.m. late at night. You mean 2 a.m.? Oh, that happens everywhere, bro. At least around here it does. I heard fireworks on the 4th till, hell, 4, 5 in the morning. People start drinking and like to pull the younger ones at least like to pull these all night parties and shit like that, which I don't know, But it, it is what it is. It happens one day a year, pretty much, and that's it. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, I slept good that night. I was burnt out. That was a long day for me. I had probably 60 people at my house. Yeah, roughly 60 people. Um, and was cooking all day long on that damn hot ass grill. It was probably 97 degrees with 95% humidity. It was a fucking hot ass day. Plus, I was playing DJ at the same time, so it was like, fuck, come on. By the end of that day, I was out, and I mean out. I don't even remember going to sleep. I remember sitting down on the couch, and that was all I remember. I woke up, um, sitting on the couch and went to bed probably about 3. was it. All it was. So, so. What's everybody else doing for today? Yeah, we're supposed to have one of those too, Brandy, but we don't care. I mean, I know what to do. Obviously, I've got hoses left and right. If it gets bad, I know how to handle it. So it was just too fucking hot to really light a fire, but we did. We did one yesterday to burn up all the excess shit from the fireworks and stuff, and a lot of the garbage, paper garbage and stuff like that from the day before, because we burn a lot of stuff out here. It's cheaper and easier on the garbage. You know what I mean? So there's that. Okay, let me see. Okay. There she is. What's up, sis? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you again, guys. My apologies. Like I said, I was gonna do it yesterday. First of all, when I woke up yesterday, it was late. I slept in because we didn't go to sleep. Like I said, I was up late. Uh, so morning time, I woke up and it was pretty late, and I was just having issues yesterday breathing, and I tried to wait it out till tomorrow last night, and nothing changed. So I'm just like, fuck it, and because I wanted to go live last night, but I didn't. But here I am today, as I promised some of you. So my apologies for not doing that yesterday. I missed you guys so quite a bit. So good to be here. Good to have y'all here. Been a couple days. I go through my withdrawals from you guys when it's been more than a day or so. I start to get a little antsy where I need my peeps, need to hang out, chew the fat, bullshit, all that fun stuff. So, what is the 411, everyone? What's going on with y'all? Did you have a good fourth, Heather? I hope. I hope everything went well for you. Good to hear, Edward. Just a little update. So, any of you guys that have been following Summer Wells with me, nothing big. I just like to give you pieces of info as I get it too. Um, I guess the local rescue squad that's been dealing with that whole scenario there asked the put in a request to freeze all the donations and the Summer Wells Reward Fund. They went to the courts with that for whatever reason, I don't know. Um, and another little piece of info. was, I mean, I could probably pull it up and figure it out why. I just had heard that, so I don't know yet. Excuse me. And then I guess Hunter, or H as they call him, ended up getting locked up in JJC, I guess. I don't know about that one either. I could pull that up and check, but those are the new things I've heard. Not much of anything else. And of course, Jody Sue keeps blabbing her mouth about things that don't make much sense. So that's it, guys. With that scenario, like I said, I could pull up some stuff and figure out what's going on with it. And I'll give you guys a little more details on that. But that's it. Unfortunately, there's not more about it to talk about. But good, Heather. Good to hear. I'm glad. Very glad to hear, my dear. Where's Miss Robin at? It was good, Heather. Thank you. Thank you for asking. It was busy. It was an all day scenario. We got up probably about 8 o'clock that day and got everything rolling. Started cooking stuff. Um, we did chicken and burgers and stuff like that, and multiple different side dishes and desserts and all that fun shit. Um, so we were cooking all day, pretty much grilling all day. It was which was hot as hell, and I was between cooking and DJing all day long. I had about 60 people here. You know, everybody swimming in the pool and letting off fireworks and just the same old shit. There was a few people drinking and enjoying it. We had what the hell is that called? Oh shit, I can't think of that damn game. Um, Cornhole and yard games and stuff like that. And kids were running around. It was just a typical, but it was nice. It was very organized, and everybody was very, you know, very happy and friendly throughout the whole day. So it was a good Fourth of July. I have no complaints whatsoever. We were very pleased with it. So thank you for asking. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Just had Burger King. Why in the hell would you eat Burger King on the Fourth of July, bro? Um, the miss. Oh yeah, yeah. There was one, two. She made pies, pie on a stick. They're little tiny round pies, about this big around, and they go on like a popsicle stick, and they have filling in them. She made a bunch of those. We had pistachio, some kind of. It's like a pistachio dessert. It's got like a walnut bottom, like crust, and then pistachio pudding with pistachios in it, and then a whipped cream topping. And then we had Texas sheet cake, um, chocolate Texas sheet cake, I should say, which is one of my fucking favorites. Drives me nuts, and I'm not supposed to eat that stuff, but you know. And then we had a a strawberry dump cake. Uh, I want to say there was maybe a couple other things I can't think of, but and then we had potato salad, we had pasta salad, we had corn on the cob, we had greens. Oh shit, what else did we have? There was quite a few other things I can't think of it. My family didn't barbecue on July 4th. Is that why we had Burger King? Okay, okay. Well, I mean, if you guys all did it together, that's all that matters. That word, even if it was, if you all had Burger King together, then that's what matters. You know. Burger King is good. I like Burger King. I just didn't know why you just decided not to barbecue. That's fine. No worries, my brother. There she is. Hope she's doing okay. Seen some of you guys were busy via Twitter getting some things done. Proud of you guys for that. Not putting up with the BS. Keeping up the good fight. Those of you that were involved know exactly who I'm talking to, so good for you. Proud of you guys. Let me see who I got in here. I got Terry, Heather. Do me a favor, guys. I'm just testing something. Throw a one in the chat if you guys are still live and here in the chat, please. And there's my girls. Yep, yep. Might be still too early for some people. I think it's probably only like 8 o'clock where Robin is, and Strike it should be 9. I think where he's at. I'll never get used to this time thing. Thank you, Terry, Kimberly, Heather, Brandy. I appreciate the ones. So everybody else is just kind of hanging out in the background and listening and watching, and that's fine. Welcome. Good to have you guys here. Appreciate you. Well, most of you. I'm sure there's some people that are doing it just for malicious reasons, but that's okay. I still appreciate the views. Faux show. Buddy of mine sent me. You guys know I collect toys. One of my favorite of all time, everything ever, cartoon toy. I don't know if I may have told you guys before. Scooby Doo is it's my absolute favorite cartoon of all time ever. Period. And of course, I collect the toys and different things too. Well, a buddy of mine from Chicago, I belong to a toy group with him, and he sent me a gift at no cost, and I was kind of excited about it. Food that builds America on Hulu. Okay, I will have to check that out, Edward. But yeah, he sent me. I'll show you guys real quick. I have it sitting here right above my desk now because I like it a lot. He sent me the Mystery Machine. I had the figures already, Freddy and Shaggy, Velma, and Scooby. But he sent me this the other day, and it's kind of cool because it lights up. The headlights come on. It makes noises if you can hear it. I just thought this was cool as shit. I love it. Absolutely love it. Love Scooby Doo. 100%, guys. But yes, I will check that out, Edward. Yeah, I watch it. My kids love it, and my grandkids love it. So, oh yeah, it's in mint condition. It's perfect shape. But so I own everything Scooby Doo ever did on DVD. I had all the VHS tapes, but I don't have it. I got rid of those years ago. But I have everything on Blu-ray and DVD now that they've ever done. All the movies, the TV series, like everything you could think of, I have it. I got tons and tons of Scooby toys, T-shirts. So Just one of my things, guys. I love Scooby Doo. That's actually what got me more into the toy collecting than anything. But yeah, I use my grandkids now as my excuse to be able to watch the TV show or anything else. Like if Scooby Doo, if they come out with a new movie for it, I'll get all wired and then excited. My wife calls me out every time. She's like, because I'll say, oh yeah, it's the best, Heather, absolutely the best. But um, anyway, what the hell was I gonna say? Um, so when they come out with something new, I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Now, well, I'll use my grandkids. Like, we gotta go see it. We got to see the new movie for the kids and this and that. And my wife turns and looks at me. She goes, "You mean for you? Because it's not for the kids." I said, "But yeah, the kids love it." She goes, "Yeah, but you love it more, so it's for you, not them." So quit using them as your excuse. But I guess my son told me there's a whole new show coming out. Um, it's called Mystery Incorporated, and it's a TV show. In fact, let me see if I can find it for you guys. Let's see here. I can't wait to see it if it's a fact. Mystery Incorporated. It's called pilot episode. Welcome to Coolsville Scooby Doo 4K. Oh shit! It is true. Looks like it's already out. Let me see here, guys. See, we go to you. Let's see here. What? There it is. All right. Let me see.
It's a town built on family. A town once stuck in the past, but ever.
Okay. So yes, this is it. It's a live action. I'll be damned. How the fuck did I miss this? This is the pilot episode. I don't know what channel this is on.
Improving, striving towards its bright future. It's a quaint and pleasant town.
Okay. I am going to have to watch this. I'm not going to make you guys watch this, but this is it.
The type you read about in stories with warm, happy endings. It's a town built on family.
And in this town, that means everything.
All right, so that's Daphne. She looks pretty much like her.
I know, Mother.
That looks like Shaggy, I'm guessing.
That's where we go from here. Or more simply put, where you go from here.
That's Freddy, I'm guessing.
Both. You're beautiful, elegant. You're like the picture.
Oh, there's Velma, of
You're Fred
course.
Jones, right? More evidence.
Where the dog?
Amazing.
Where is Scoob?
All right, Jonesy.
Scooby.
Get suspended.
All right, so this everybody
Interact on her.
pretty much looks the same. And this seems to have a pretty my son told me it's got a my youngest one, he's the one that found it.
What?
But he said it's got an actual like a scary back tone to it. Like other than, the cartoons, and I'm like, oh, that's Scooby right there. Looks like they're using a real what breed of dog is that? What's up, Nomad? What's up? What's up? What's up? Don't mind me. I'm trying to figure out this new Scooby Doo thing. There he is. Dog. What's up, Strike? Welcome, welcome. Even though you're late, I'll forgive you. It's okay. Okay, so this looks pretty interesting.
My match that only.
High frequency open.
Cool. I will be all over that now. I don't know. We watched the last half of Stranger Things. That was fucking awesome. I'm a little pissed off about a couple of things, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoiler alert or spoil anything for anybody that may not have seen it that is watching it. You're right, Heather. They don't. That's what I was worried about with this show. I like the only okay out of the live action movies. There's the one that they did that had like the actual um like creatures and ghosts and stuff in it. That one wasn't bad. The first one they did that had like I think it was on the island, and they had Mr. Bean in it, and Scrappy was in it. I didn't care for that one at all because it doesn't have the nostalgia at all. You are absolutely correct about that. The second one was okay. I saw another one that was really shitty. That Matthew Lillard wasn't in it as Shaggy, and in my opinion, he's really the only person that should play Shaggy because he is fucking Shaggy, in my opinion. In fact, he does the voice in the Mystery Incorporated cartoon and the other cartoon that they did. I know everything about Scooby Doo to know, guys. You ask me a question, I can answer it. So yeah, I agree with you. That's why I'm a little bit leery about this new TV series, but I'm gonna watch it anyway because it's fucking Scooby Doo. Period. So, all right, Kim. Good luck. I hope everything goes well. Let us know, and we will see you soon, hon. Love you. Be safe. Keep your head up. No, I'm not gonna do any spoilers, Nomad. No worries, but it's good. I'll put it there. That's one of my favorite shows. There's definitely a season 5 already. I just don't want to wait 3 years for it, so I hope it don't take that long. Yes, Stranger Things, Heather. That's what I was talking about. Pretty badass. I was impressed. I was really kind of like leery because season 3 was okay. All right, it wasn't the greatest, and I'm like, well, where are we going now? So I was leery, but this one was good. Who can Angry Grandpa or Psycho Dad? Angry Grandpa was made into a cartoon at one point, Edward. What are you asking that question? Who can Angry Grandpa or Psycho Dad? What do you mean, Edward? Who can what? I just could not get into that show. Oh yeah, yeah. Some people do, Heather. Some people don't. I mean, like I said in the very beginning, I was all about it because it was completely '80s related, and I love the '80s, and I just was like super nostalgic and the retro shit in it. And I'm like, fuck, this is great. Just like Cobra Kai and all the other stuff. I love that stuff. But the first season had me really enthralled. The second season was a little slower. Third season was even worse. This season was really fucking good. So who can win in a fight? Like a physical fight? Psycho Dad. He's very physically fit and has worked for the government. But that's that. But that's my opinion. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves. But yeah, I are back. Thing is way out of tune. I'm trying to tune my ukulele. Nope. Nice try. Too quick. Maybe Edward. Although Nick probably would just try to eat him. So there's that. Damn this thing. See my little ukulele. Oh yeah, so funny, Brandy. Ha ha ha. Hilarious. Ukulele. Ukaluka. Makalakahai, makahani ho. Came back would win over Nikocado because Mike would only have to sit. Well, yeah, there's that. Very possible. Very, very possible. Never know. 1 second. Hello. So what's with all this fighting and who's gonna win the fight stuff, Edward? You just trying to make conversation out of curiosity or what? I don't know. I ain't worried about it. I was watching Grandpa yesterday. Actually, I miss him. I was sitting there watching some stuff, and my wife come walking through. Brandy, she goes, "What are you doing?" And I said, "What's up, Nomad?" And I said, "Just watching some." She goes, "Like, why do you do this to yourself all the time?" I said, "What are you talking about?" And she goes, "You're constantly going and watching his videos." And I said, "I miss him." She goes, "I know, honey." She goes, "But it bothers you whenever you watch these." I said, "Yeah, I know." And it's mainly because, well, obviously, I mean, we all probably, everybody that's on here that watched him misses him because we loved him. And like I said before, it's almost like he was part of our family. You know what I'm saying? It's weird to say that, but it's true. And I go through these phases where I like want to hear his voice and watch some of the things that he does and start laughing, and that's just what Grandpa did to everybody. And then it bothers me so bad because Mike has changed so much. I used to really like Mike, and he's changed so much and become a completely different person that I do not like, and that bothers me. That bothers me a whole lot. When I watch the old videos, it drives me insane because it's not who I thought Mike would ever be, and that really does bug me a lot. It's crazy to say it, I know it, and it's ridiculous, but these are facts on my end of things. So, so I have to be careful sometimes because I get myself all upset about this shit. Watching, I'll sit and watch old videos, and I'm like, see, that would have never happened, and this grandpa'd never allow for this to be, and blah 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 blah. And it's like, come on, get out of your head, crazy shit. But I don't know. Grandpa would never have to fight Edward. He'd have just screamed at Nick, and that'd have been the end of it. Period. All right, where are you at, on? Does anybody talk to Robin? I haven't talked to her in a few days, and I sent her a notification letting her know I was live. She's not here. She didn't respond. I worry about her sometimes, so I was just wondering if anybody else had seen or heard from her. That's all. That's exactly what happens too with me, Brandy. Every time I'm having a shitty ass day, I'll turn him on. Completely turns it around for me. You know what, Strike? You're right, but it was different then. I don't know how to explain it, but it was completely different then. I think you guys know what I mean. There's just no way to verbalize it. You know what I mean? Don't mind me, guys. I'm having a few chips. Okay. Well, like I said, I worry about her at times, and I haven't really talked to her. Well, hell, it's been quite a few days, and I just want to make sure she's okay. I worry about you guys all the time when I'm not on here talking to you guys. So that's just me. All of you guys, not just one or two of you. It's everybody. I think about all you guys all the time. I even talk about you guys within my family and my friends. Like if we have guests over, you know what I mean? People like that. I'll have a conversation. I'll refer to you guys by your first names, and they're looking at me like, "Who the hell are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, well, this one, that one, blah blah blah, from my streaming and stuff like." They're like, "Oh, okay." Like I said, you guys are part of my family. So, well, like I said, I hope she's doing okay. If anybody hears from her or talks to her, let her know I was asking about her. I haven't seen Resi in a couple of days either. I did too, Strike. Thanks. I just told her I was live, just letting her know, and then I asked her, hope she's okay. I know she brought her mom home, so that may be keeping her busy. You know what I mean? I still just like to know everybody's all right. I haven't seen Popper in a while either. Well, he said something to me yesterday, but I'm sure he's probably working. I know he worked on the 4th. Kind of shitty. Today's my wife's first day back to work after having 10 days off. She was a little upset about that. She had a nice vacation. We didn't really get to do what she wanted to do, but I haven't seen Pookie. He popped in here the last stream I had just to say hey. He's been busy with family and stuff like that. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. That was my son calling. This phone is loud. Even when I have it turned down, it's loud as hell. It scared me. So yeah, he was just telling me he got off work early and was gonna come over. We're gonna try to clean out the gutters on my garage and crap. So it is a loud ass phone for real. It's a good phone though. I really do like this phone. I was pretty impressed with it. Sorry guys, I didn't mean didn't mean to make you guys jump. I hope Pam's doing okay. I haven't seen or heard from Belinda or her in a while, so I hope she's okay. Damn. So did anybody have anything good and interesting over the 4th? Out of the norm to eat? Oh yeah, Pookie's cool. I love him. He's a good dude. He does a lot for me too. Helps keep me positive in the background. You guys don't see him on here a lot, but he's around. Him and Bowser both good dudes. Who is who's what? Who's who? Nomad. Bowser kind of took a um like a break, I guess you could say, after some issues with Twitter, and he comes back. He's in and out of here. We talk to him in the background a lot. He's not really doing a whole lot. He's kind of avoiding the drama for now. Robin's Twitter name is oh shit, where'd it go? It is Gizmo's pet human, but and Pookie doesn't really jump out in the limelight like that either. He kind of stays to himself for the most part. But yeah, we've talked about it here not too long ago. They're just kind of doing their thing. No biggie. Everybody's good though. Everybody's good. But Gizmos pet human. So what did you do over the fourth Nomad? No, Edward asked what her Twitter name was. It's okay. I was gonna show you guys something else. Robin is a good lady. Yes, she is, Edward. Very much so. Love her to death. Watch the local baseball game and watch. Ah, cool. Good shit, Nomad. Any good food or family gatherings or anything? Nothing special. I gotcha. I'm sure you all saw the horrible shit that happened in Chicago on the 4th. That blows my mind. Highland Park thing. That was just unbelievably disgusting. Hot dogs for sure. There you go, Nomad. Yeah, hot dogs are one of my faves too. Absolutely love hot dogs. Especially if they got to be good ones, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll eat any hot dog, but I prefer. They're a brand name. They're called Nathan's. They're so good. Absolutely love them. And we have this stuff that we get from down south. They passed out special printed rags, mini towels. Okay, good stuff. Cool. But we have this stuff that we get from down south, and we put on hot dogs. There, it's called chow chow. Oh my god, is it good? It's like a relish, but it's different. It's not like regular relish. It's got a bunch of other shit in it. Pretty good, guys. If any of you guys know what it is, obviously you'll know what it is. But if you don't, you should try it out if you can. Okay, good stuff, Nomad. Sounds like it was fun for sure. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about then. Yeah, yeah. Most people that eat hot dogs, that like hot dogs, know this what chow chow is because it's and you can put it on anything. I've put it on pulled pork. Yep, it is good shit. That's it. That's it, Nomad. Good stuff. I love it.
Why choose proven quality sleep from
Stop it. My computer's doing its own thing. I seen a video the other day. I wanted you guys to see it. Kind of a little weird. Part of my odd file thing I keep up with. Kind of wanted your guys' input on it per se. Hold on a minute.
why choose proven.
All right, let me see. I love hot dogs, but ketchup, spicy. Oh my god, yes, yes, Strike. Hot dogs are the shit. I don't. People that don't like them, I don't understand it. Oh yeah, we're all proud of Charlie, bud. Good stuff. I felt bad for him. You could tell he was nervous when he did the thing on the beach. I was like, poor guy, but he did it. He did it. Very proud of him and super excited for both of them. You still in here, Heather? Actually, you know what? Strike and Nomad. Thank you, because I think you just decided what we're having for dinner tonight. Because we haven't had hot dogs in a little while, so I think we may be having hot dogs tonight. Hot dogs and some homemade French fries, or I don't know. We got leftover baked beans from the fourth, homemade baked beans. So we have that hot dogs, and I can either make homemade French fries, or we have like 18 bags of chips left over from the other night. So home kept fry, absolutely Nomad, fucking a. Yep. I make home cut fries constantly. I love them. I think that's gonna be dinner tonight. We got some chili, cheese, onions. Chips suck compared to homemade fries. Yes, you're right. Hand cut fries are the shit. Period. Mm-hmm. Homemade southern cooked baked beans with bacon and everything else in them. It'll be good. That's dinner. Quick and easy. Boom, boom, boom. Throw them on the grill. We're done. Because nobody in my house, except for me and my son, will eat boiled hot dogs. I'll eat them anyway. I don't give a shit how you make them, but everybody else, they have to be like grilled or well, pretty much grilled, or like I'll put them in a like on a flat uh, griddle on top of the stove and roll them back and forth and get them the same. Like if I don't want to go out and grill or something like that, you can put them in that. I'll put that and then roll them back and forth and get them grilled up that way. I'll eat them anyway, but yes, very good. My mother-in-law made the beans and they're fucking amazing. So my aunt makes these beans, Nomad. Now that you said that, and I would never normally eat these, but I fucking love them. Okay, don't get me. I like pork and beans. I love pork and beans, and I like baked beans. My aunt makes these fucking beans. She takes like pork and beans or baked beans, whatever you want to do it. Okay, she puts those in there. She puts like the butter beans or lima beans, the big ones. She puts those in there. Little kidney beans, and then she puts green beans. Okay, and there's a couple other beans in there. She puts all these beans together, and then like a almost like a tomato sauce type, but it's not. It's like the same sauce that would be in like pork and beans. Okay, and then she puts ground up hamburger and sausage and mixes it in there. Oh my god, it is so fucking good. It's good with ground beef too, Heather. I like to do that with the ground beef and the beans, and then put it on the hot dog as you're eating it like that. That it's great. Basically, like a chili almost. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mother-in-law does the bacon, onion. She puts a little bit of green bell pepper. But he's right, or she. No, are you male or female, Nomad? I don't want to offend you. I've never gotten that out of one of our conversations yet, so I don't know. But he or she is correct with the fine crumbled up ground beef. It's really good with ground up sausage too. Female. Okay, I'm sorry, Nomad. Um, she she's right though, Heather. Absolutely, it's so fucking good. I don't know if you've had the chance, Nomad, but try it with like a crumbled like sausage as well as the ground beef in there. It's so good. But yeah, she's female. She said, Heather. I think I thought I knew that already based on some things that were said, but I didn't want to be rude. So it is really, really good. Seriously, with all those other beans in there too. That I don't know. We call it her 5 bean thing. We make her make it for everything because everybody loves it. It is so damn good. And I would never normally think like to look at it. I would walk past it if I seen it sitting at a table at a party or something. I'd walk past. I'd walk past it like ew, you know. Yeah, real Southern baked beans are the shit. Yes, I know you are, dear. I've seen and heard you do your motherly duties, and I know you're tired. Your kids keep you on your toes for damn sure. But yeah, those beans with the green beans and the pork and beans, the butter beans, pinto. I think there's maybe pinto beans or something, kidney beans, all that mixed in there. Like I would walk past. There she is. Thank the Lord, lurker. I see you lurking. What's up, sis? I was just worried about you. I hadn't heard from you in a while. Um, I think enough people probably sent her a message to get her in here. Probably bothering her. We was all wondering about you. Um, but yeah, normally I would walk past that. Like if you're at you're at a cookout or a barbecue or something, and you walk, or they have food out and you walk by and you see everything. I would walk past that. I really would. My aunt made it one time years and years ago, and I didn't even I walked past it at the beginning. Like, I didn't even look at it twice. So my wife starts eating it, and she's like, "Did you get those beans that your aunt made?" And I was like, "No." She says, "You really need to try." I said, "I don't. They don't look like something I would want." She goes, "Go get a scoop and try them now." Damn. Ever since then, yes, you, Robin. Ever since then, I love them, and I cannot. I tried to make them myself. I can't do it. I don't know what the fuck she does, but they're fucking amazing. Yeah, I was talking about you, Robin. I was worried about you because I hadn't talked to you in a few days, and you didn't jump in here when I went live. And I'm sorry to hear that, Corey. Thank you for the information, though. So, what's going on, Robin? How was your fourth? How's Gizzy and your mom doing? I kind of thought that's what it was, hon. No worries. I just like to make sure you're okay. That's all. Is she getting acclimated to being home now? And I mean, she doing okay? One second, guys. All right, all right, all right. Oh yeah, it's. I can only imagine what's like there, Robin, comparing what's been here. Did you have an okay Fourth of July? I hope. I didn't see her respond to me. Are you still here, Heather? Mm, yeah, I know. We had to keep poor Oscar in the house, and then I had to turn the TVs on in the den and in the living room and turn them up a little louder, hoping that that would distract him from the noise because he uh, really freaks out when they start going off. He gets all nervous and everything. Okay, just making sure. for something I'm gonna do. I wanted to make sure you were here. Stretch literally just projectile vomited for a good 20 to 30 seconds. Yeah, it was sick, but hey, he's better now. Shit, I want to do the same. Cottage cheese may do the trick. Okay. Thank you again, Corey. Are you guys somebody keeping track of Corey's information that he gives us? Starting to wonder if Corey's reading from a book or books. Yeah, I had something I was going to pull up, and I know you're my paranormal freak like I am. So I don't know what Corey's been doing, Robin, but like I said, he's been coming in, giving us information, making comments. So I just said um, for somebody to keep track of it, and then we can make a book out of it. What is up, Lance? What do you mean? You go right. You come into my stream and you say hey to Heather. You don't even say hi to me first, bruh. Come on now. Boy, you're popular, Heather. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. You're Lance. You're okay. Good deal, Lance. Welcome back, bro. Good to see you. I guess if I was a pretty lady, I would get that attention too. Oh, now you say hey, Dago. Okay, I see how it is. I'm number two. Heather first, then the Dago. Okay, it's okay. I got you. I got you. It's all good. I love you guys anyway. No issues, no worries. Glad to have you guys here. Good to see you, Lance. Hope you had a good 4th of July, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I know, Heather. It's not your fault. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I know I'm whining. I'm not getting the attention I'm supposed to get, I feel, I guess. Whatever. Boo hoo. From what I can tell, yes, you have to say hi to Gizmo. Gizmo's probably sleeping right now, but from what I know, everybody seems to have had an okay, pretty decent one. How is Gizzy, Robin? She doing okay? I'm sure she's super happy now that Mom's there, huh? She's got an extra friend to play with. By the way, if anybody's interested, her she's sleeping what? Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's only well, it's still early where you're at. What is it, like 9 or going on 9 or going on 10 or something like that? It's noon here, so it's starting to warm up here though already. It's muggier than hell. Excuse me. Yeah, that's what I figured. I know you told me that when she came home that Gizmo went nuts about her, so that's good. 9 a.m. That's what I thought. I'm getting good with that. Pretty close. So your mom's doing good then? She's adjusting well and everything. I'm sure she's happier than hell to be home. And now you guys have pretty much control of the whole house. It's the three of you versus one. So there you go. Or the four of you. I forget about the kitty. But we had it. Did I tell you guys about my the interaction with the green lights. Did I tell you guys about that yet? And I can't fucking find anything about it. I've had somebody else tell me that they had that happen to them too, but it's freaking me the fuck out. Let me know if I told you about that because I'm seriously weirded out. If I haven't, I'm going to tell you about it. No, okay. Wait till you hear this story. I'll be right back though, because my dog, Bulldog's house. Brian ate a ton of ground beef and shit. Robert's pelvis. Shit. Wait a minute. And shit Robert's pelvis onto Stephanie's heel. Why eat rough golden dick when Brad farted here? Say to Mountain View. Gush, gush, gush. Heaven is on fire. Eat the. What the fuck? Okay. Thank you. That's not Bulldog, I'm sure, but thank you so much, Troll. Appreciate that. Add that to Corey's stuff. Anyway, I'll be right back. I gotta put my dog out, guys, and talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right with you. And no, I am not going to take a shit, Brandy, or strike, just so you know. Sorry, guys. My dog had one of his seizures. My apologies. Ugh, God. Sorry. No, he didn't get mad. He had a little seizure again, so I had to make sure he was okay. My apologies. What did I miss? Okay. Poor guy. I knew he was acting weird this morning. I guess Popper's probably sleeping. Rachel's working. Oh, he had to work. He must have worked midnights last night. So whoever this Bulldog's house and Corey are, they're the same person or the same group of people. Thanks again, Corey. All right, Miss Heather. You'll appreciate this. I'm gonna show you guys this thing. Some of this stuff is kind of weird. I just like to get your guys' opinion as to what you guys think it is, or if you think anything.
Quality sleep from Sleep Number, because every great 5K homemade souffle.
Some of it's crazy shit. Make sure you guys can hear. Let me know if you can hear. If you can hear or if you can't.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Hemp. Cryptids are animals or creatures whose existence are unsubstantiated by modern scientific classifications. Yet all around the world, people seem to be encountering weird creatures that almost defy explanation. Are they mistaken?
Well, see, that's the thing. They always underestimate you, Robin, and how quick you are with this shit. So it's kind of funny.
Or are there really monsters in this world that we simply don't know about? So join us as we take a look at 10 creepy cryptid sites.
Can you guys hear that in the background, or is it not loud enough yet? I hate the way my sound works with this thing.
Things caught on film. And before we get into it, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome, creepy content just like this.
In late 2016, a strange cryptid creature was spotted swimming through the freezing waters of the Chena River, Alaska. In October of that year, Bureau of Land Management employee Craig McCarr spotted a long, icy creature swimming through murky river water. He grabbed a quick video to prove his sighting, and soon the internet was debating whether Nessie from Loch Ness in Scotland had taken a vacation to North America. In the footage, you can see what looks like a 15-foot-long creature undulating through the water. It appears to have icicles stuck on its back from the freezing conditions. McCarr spoke to a local newspaper and said, "I initially thought, and several people thought, it could be some rope that snagged on the bottom of the river with chunks of ice. Other people have mentioned everything from sea monster to giant sturgeon."
The new best way to make money online that nobody's talking about is something you've never heard of before.
Several experts agree with the rope theory, suggesting it's formed icicles which are helping it stay afloat, giving the appearance that it's swimming. Whatever the video has captured, no one has been able to definitively prove what's lurking in the water, leaving many to believe that this is genuine evidence of a cryptid that is yet to be classified by modern science. Sticking with strange swimming creatures, in mid-2016, striking footage emerged that seems to show a giant monster swimming through the murky waters of the Thames in London, England. A tourist was taking a ride on a cable car that gives scenic views over Greenwich when they spotted something unusual swimming in the water. Just opposite the famous O2 Arena, a gigantic object can be seen surfacing for a brief moment before diving back underwater. It appears to have several fins running the length of its back with a long neck. A dark shadow in the water hints at the actual size of the beast, but sadly only a glimpse can be seen. Some think the creature could be a basilosaurus, an enormous marine animal that existed some 35 to 40 million years ago that has somehow managed to survive deep underwater. Others are, of course, calling the footage fake, claiming the beast has been digitally added. Could a giant prehistoric animal really survive undetected for all these years and now be living in the River Thames? This found footage style video was posted to a YouTube channel called Slender Truth in 2013. It claims to show a group of boys who were stalked and attacked by a Wendigo. In the footage, we see three young boys exploring an abandoned house in an unknown rural setting. They search an old shack that looks like it hasn't been used in years. It's falling to bits, full of rotting floorboards and discarded building materials. When they reach the top floor, an uneasiness begins to build, as though the boys are being watched by something. Finally, as they descend the staircase, some kind of monster seems to peer its head into the house. It has long, slender fingers and a large, grotesque face with deep eyes and a bat-like snout. The footage cuts abruptly, suggesting that this creature attacked the boys. The description of the video claims that this animal is a Wendigo, a beast from Native American folklore that is known to be evil with an insatiable bloodlust.
Yes,
The
yes.
clip has racked up over 11 million views, with a lot of viewers simply assuming it's a work of fiction. However, some claim that it's genuine and that these boys have been registered as missing since 2013. Whether that's true or not remains unclear. This is a curious clip that apparently shows a real unicorn grazing in a field in England. Unfortunately, it's not known where this footage was taken and details are scarce at best. In the distance, you can see what looks like two horses grazing in a field of grass, one brown and one white. However, it becomes obvious that the white horse-like creature has a single horn protruding from its head. For centuries, man has been describing a mythical beast with a single large horn. The ancient Greeks wrote about a legendary animal that could only be tamed by a virgin. Their horns were said to have healing properties and could turn poison into drinkable water. Unicorns are also referenced in the Bible as remes, mystical creatures featuring one spiraled horn. It's written that King David rode a unicorn to heaven to avoid the threat of a lion.
Absolutely, Lance. Same here.
Unicorn enthusiasts all around the world are rejoicing, claiming that this is the first hard evidence that their favorite piece of legend is actually real. Could this really be a glimpse of the fabled unicorn? On the 23rd of July 2011, two boys heard some strange noises on their property and decided to investigate. They took some footage on their phones, and this is their encounter. As they search through the darkness of their rural farm, they can hear some eerie noises in the distance. They can only see a few feet in front of them with a dimly lit torch. Eventually, they find a barn with graffiti scrawled across the walls. Something inside lets out a guttural squeal similar to a wild boar. It's a chilling groan enough to make your blood run cold.
That's a pig. Oh, maybe not.
The two boys hide for a few seconds, switching off their torches. You can hear something scratching about behind the wall. For some crazy reason, the boys decide to take a look. Inside the barn, they spot a humanoid creature lurking in the loft. It has a strange, pale face with small eyes and a wide nose.
Get the
and bald
fuck out of
head.
here.
It shrieks at them as they frantically run into the darkness of the night. What could this cryptid creature be? Some are calling it a demon, while others are saying it's an alien hybrid that's taken refuge in the abandoned barn. Could this be some kind of animal that somehow evaded human contact until now?
What do y'all think
Several
about that
years
one?
ago, a bizarre event was captured on film in southern Vermont in the United States, several miles north of Green Mountain National Forest. It's a fairly remote area where several locals reported
Oh
sightings of a
yeah, I've been done
strange
with that,
creature
Heather.
with long limbs. Residents were finding livestock dead in their backyards with puncture wounds on their necks. Chickens and other animals were also vanishing without a trace. Eventually, this footage surfaced when two kids said they had an encounter with an alien in a local park. They claimed they were heading home from a party when they heard some strange noises. They took out their phones, and this is the footage they captured. From behind a tree, a bizarre, long limbed creature begins to walk across the grass. It has a bulbous black head and slim body. The figure's hind legs look like that of a human, but most strikingly, it uses two front arms to stalk eerily through the park. Initially, the footage was met with skepticism, but the boys are adamant that the footage is genuine and hasn't been tampered with in any way. This clip,
The
coupled
hell?
with the reports of dead livestock, sure do make for a chilling conclusion. Could an alien creature really be living in the hills of southern Vermont?
Hey guys, we are giving out a ton of these today. Just fill out our quick 2-minute survey and
In April 2018, a giant creature was photographed stalking the streets of Santa Fe, Argentina. The mysterious cryptid had been on a killing
I agree
spree
with you on
after it
that one,
allegedly
100%,
mauled two
Robin.
dogs to death. It's thought that a local resident took this photo after they heard a disturbance down an alleyway. The animal looks too tall to be a dog. Its gaunt frame sits atop four long, thin legs, with its hind legs looking to be a little.
That looks like a a starved Great Dane, but the legs are different now in the front.
Meatier than the front two. The beast appears to be hairless, with hooves and a dog-like face. It was reported that this creature had killed a pit bull and German shepherd in a violent rage. When the image did the inevitable social media rounds, many were quick to call this creature a chupacabra, a mythical creature from South American folklore that is said to suck the blood from livestock. Others said it was a werewolf or a human-demon hybrid, warning locals to be very careful. Could a bloodthirsty cryptid creature really be roaming the streets of Santa Fe? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.
Damn.
In Carbondale, Pennsylvania, locals have reported sightings of a strange creature lurking in the woods. They say it's a white Bigfoot, 6 to 7 feet tall with shaggy fur covering its entire body. Residents often hear strange noises too, low groans and rustling in trees. In 2008, this
Absolutely,
video
Lance.
surfaced and quickly went viral. It was filmed by a man who heard noises coming from his yard that backs onto woodland. In the clip, you can see a very strange looking creature. It pauses for a split second, then darts off into the darkness. It has deep black eyes, a long cone shaped head, and is covered in white fur. Analysts have noted that this would be very difficult to fake. The figure is unusually tall and has gigantic proportions. It moves quickly despite its large frame, and the face contorts and reacts, which couldn't happen if it was simply a mask. It's worth noting that Carbondale is the site for the first underground mine in the US. It's a vast network of deep, dark tunnels. Many believe it's possible that this creature lives deep in the mines and only surfaces to go hunting. The rake is a terrifying creature that began getting media attention in a flurry of news reports in 2003. Dozens of news outlets broke stories about a beast of unknown origin with long limbs, sharp claws, and a propensity for unprovoked violence. In this video, taken in an undisclosed location in England, a young man is walking through a playground at night testing the infrared feature on his new camera. As he walks along, he spots a mysterious figure sitting on top of the playground slide. The creature turns, startled, eyes lit up. Whatever it is leaps from the top of the structure into darkness. Suddenly, the swings behind the man rattle and the footage turns to black. Could this be the infamous monster from urban folklore? The rake has become so popular in recent years that it spawned creepypasta stories, fan-made videos, and even feature-length films. Many think the creature's origins are simply a work of fiction and always have been, But it's sightings like this that seem to give credence to the thought that this terrifying creature may actually exist in real life. Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at some unsettling footage of a humanoid creature on a farm in Eastern Europe, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be fully up to date with all our latest creepy content. This is some unsettling footage purported to be filmed in a remote Romanian zoo. In 2014,
The hell is that?
a backpacker who was traveling through rural Romania found out about a secretive farm that is run by illegal traffickers. The heavily guarded property allegedly houses exhibits that the general public don't know about or don't want to know about. Somehow, the backpacker managed to smuggle a camcorder onto the property to film one of the exhibits. The footage begins with the backpacker explaining that the zoo is housing some sort of deformed animal caged up in one of the sheds. Things go black as he makes his way through a crowd of people. They're all gathered around a cell sealed off with thick steel bars. You can hear the crowd ogling at something. Finally, a gap appears between the two people, and we get a glimpse of some kind of humanoid creature. It moans wildly as it stumbles forward. Someone yells. The crowd heaves backward in horror as the creature is fully revealed. It looks to be a deformed monster, disfigured and kept against its will. The footage cuts to black, and we're left wondering what we've just witnessed. No one has been able to explain this footage. A lot of people hope the video is fake, but there's a realness to it that makes for a really unsettling experience.
Sadly, it's probably a
Are there
deformed
really
person.
underground zoos in Eastern Europe that house unfathomable creatures like this? Love to hear your opinion in the comments section below.
Well, there's the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, slap that upward facing thumb.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I've lost 25 pounds with Neil.
I've lost 97 pounds with New.
Yeah, and that's why I do this, because I'm sorry guys, I am 100% a skeptic. Okay, and I do this because I want your guys' opinions on these things. Plus, they're kind of interesting to look at, But some of the camera stuff, you can tell that it's very possible to turn it to what they want it to be. Okay, I don't, for lack of better words, but Photoshop, whatever, hoax it, however you want to put it. But some of these things, though, that's like I said, that's why I like your guys' opinion. Truthfully, because it's some of this stuff is just too hard to believe, too weird. Some of it's really actually kind of interesting though, and amazing.
From a monster filmed by sewer inspectors to a dragon spotted living inside a cave. Join us as we take a look at the 10 creepiest things discovered.
Yeah, the dragon thing I wanted an opinion on, because
subscribe button for more awesome creepy content.
I know somebody that fully believes that dragons are or were real. I don't. Sorry. I played Dungeons and Dragons and did all that fun shit back in the day too, but I don't believe in dragons. I'm sorry. Yeah, the spirit thing for sure. That's why I do the ghost hunting thing, and no problem, Heather. Take your time, hon.
Just like this.
In this creepy video posted by YouTuber Timothy L. Chibu, a group of teenagers can be seen entering an uncovered sewer tunnel. The tunnel leads into a cave-like passageway, and they slowly make their way deeper until they come to a turn.
What's up, Whistle?
Suddenly, the group seems hesitant to continue, possibly hearing something move up.
Oh, welcome back, Nomad. Sorry. I like to do the paranormal thing on here, and I found some stuff the other day that I pulled up. I just kind of wanted your guys' opinions on it. If it bothered, does paranormal stuff bother you, Nomad? If so, my apologies. I think everybody wants to believe in unicorns, Robin. Truthfully, because it would just be too cool, This stuff right here, these are underground paranormal creatures and stuff like that. Nomad, that's what we've been watching. So, if it bothers you, I can definitely take it down. I don't want to upset anybody, but I do this thing called the Odd Files with Dago, and I have different versions of different paranormal things that I like to look at and go over with you, bring to you guys and stuff. I have some real shit that I'll be doing here pretty soon. Okay, just making sure. But that's what this is.
Up ahead, one of the boys edges his way towards the corner, shining a light to see if he can catch a glimpse of whatever it is in front of them. Suddenly, a creature rushes out of the darkness. It appears to be moving on its hind legs. The group runs back down the tunnel and out onto the safety of the street. What could this strange creature actually be? Has this group of teenagers stumbled across the lair of some sort of sewer monster? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.
You can't really see it, so you can't really tell.
This video, uploaded to GameStar's YouTube channel in 2016, may have captured something sinister lurking below the Walthamstow Underground Station in London.
Again,
if you look closely as the camera...
Guys, if you're liking the stream, please hit the like button, and of course, if able, please donate to support the channel. Really appreciate that. Besides that, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves.
Hands along the corridor, you can see something lift one of the tiles on the floor and peer out. The poster claims he didn't even notice the tile lifting until he watched the footage the following day. Is it possible that someone or something has made its home in the underground passageways of this old station? Or could it have a simpler explanation? Perhaps it's just a technician or engineer. Let us know what you think is lurking beneath the Walthamstow station in London.
There you go, Robin.
In 2016, the Exploring Abandoned Mines and Unusual Places YouTube channel posted this very unsettling footage. A man, known only as Frank, was exploring the abandoned Waldeck mine in Wiluna, Western Australia, when he managed to capture some very creepy sounds coming from deep inside the tunnels. At the 12:10 mark in the video, you can hear what sounds like a ghostly voice calling out. The explorer looked
hey, Linda, welcome, hon.
shaken, saying,
Good to
I've
see you.
heard some weird stuff in mines, but that is definitely creepy. I don't know what it is, so let's get out of here. The explorer quickly makes
That would
his
be
way
cool
back
as
along the
shit,
tunnel
Robin.
towards the exit.
I never thought of
He
that.
stops every few seconds, looking behind to make sure he's not being followed. What could be making these mysterious sounds? If you listen closely, there's no audible words. However, it sounds like it could be a human voice chanting something. Since the video was released, many have speculated about what the sounds might actually be. Some believe it could have been the ghostly voice of a miner who perhaps lost his life deep underground. Others think it may have been a group of cultists performing some sort of sinister ritual. Whatever the sound is, I'm fairly certain this explorer won't be returning to this mine anytime soon. In this video, uploaded by YouTuber Abraham, a person is seen exploring a dark, unknown cave. The explorer pans their flashlights around the ground and notices something strange. They pick the object up and it appears to be a giant egg. The top is missing, as though something rather large has already hatched out. The explorer continues searching the area when suddenly a creature darts out from behind a rock. It looks to have dark, scaly skin and 4 horns protruding from its head. Many claim that this video might actually be proof of the existence of dragons. Because the quality of the footage is poor and the location is unknown, it's difficult to do more than speculate about what this creature might be. Some have claimed that the video appears to be edited, while others believe the footage is genuine. What do you think the explorers discovered inside this cave? Is this video proof that dragons actually exist, or is it just a well-crafted hoax?
No worries, Nomad.
I've never felt so close to the possibility of disclosure. The Nephilim, the giants. You can't make up that kind of stuff. They've overcome.
In 2004, police discovered a mysterious cinema hidden deep within the catacombs, 60 feet beneath the Palais de Chaillot in Paris, France. The cinema, which included a restaurant and bar, was discovered by local police while on a routine training exercise. The cinema included a full-size screen, projection equipment, and an extensive collection of films. They found that it was running on a professionally installed electricity system, and there was also at least 3 phone lines down there as well. The police returned to the site 3 days later, along with experts from a French electrical company, only to find that all the phone lines and electricity supplies had been cut out. Everything was gone except a note lying in the middle of the floor saying, "Do not try to find us." It was later discovered that the mysterious underground cinema was actually the work of Urban Experiment, a secret organization that restores forgotten areas of Paris. In 2007, the group received more attention when they secretly restored the famous clock in the Pantheon located in the Latin Quarter of Paris. Once they completed their work, they notified the administrator of the Pantheon, who immediately called the police. A police unit was formed to track the group through the catacombs of Paris, and charges were eventually laid against the members responsible for restoring the clock. However, after 20 minutes of deliberation, the judge ruled in Urban Experiment's favor, and the case was thrown out of court. In 2016, Florida resident Louis Camacho went to check the mail when he suddenly felt a strong vibration coming from beneath his feet. Thinking it was an earthquake, he stepped down to street level and heard a loud hissing sound coming from the drain. Grabbing his camera, Camacho peered inside and was horrified to see an 8-foot alligator staring back at him. You can hear the beast hiss once again, warning Camacho to back away. I wouldn't want to be the owner of that green ball floating next to the gator's mouth. Hopefully no children stick their hands down trying to retrieve it. This creepy photo was captured on Google Street View. At first glance, there doesn't appear to be anything out of the ordinary. That is until you notice the sinister-looking clown peering out of the sewer. While it's possible that this photo could just be a prank, it would be extremely difficult to pull off. The clown would need to be waiting in the sewer for the Google Street View car to come by, hoping that the camera is perfectly positioned. Clowns in general are creepy enough, but put them in a sewer and it's a whole new level of terror. What do you think, prank or Pennywise?
The prank, obviously. It looks just like the original
In
Pennywise.
2011, YouTuber Shimmy Jim Hog claimed to have been hearing strange noises coming from the sewer near his home, so he decided to grab a camera and investigate. He makes his way into the sewer when he suddenly hears a screeching sound coming from further inside. As he heads deeper, he is confronted by some sort of bizarre creature. It looks thin and gaunt, and the light reflects off its eyes, making it look as though they're glowing. It lets out another shriek. The boy is noticeably startled as he repeats, "I won't hurt you," over and over.
Yep,
Suddenly, the monster lets out another cry, this one
True,
more
Lance.
intense than the last. The boy runs for his life as the creature gives chase. The poster claimed that he ran home as fast as he could and barely managed to escape the beast. On March 26, 1974, 21-year-old Terry Matthew Betts was examining the damage of a bushfire at his home in Fort George
That's the year I was born.
Island, Florida, when he discovered a strange metallic sphere buried in the ground. The sphere, which had a diameter of around 8 inches and weighed around 22 pounds, didn't look as though it had been affected in any way by the fire. Thinking it was possibly a piece of fallen satellite, Betts decided to take the mysterious metal ball home. A few weeks later, he was playing his guitar when the sphere began to vibrate. The sound was said to have disturbed the family dog, who would run and hide any time it began to hum. The Betts family also discovered that if they pushed the ball, it would roll as though it had a mind of its own, often returning to its original position. They also claimed that when the ball was placed on a table, it would roll right to the edge, stop, and then roll to the other side as though it was trying to find a way back to the ground safely. The Betts family took their discovery to a photojournalist named Lon Enger, who described how the ball moved in the St. Petersburg Times. It turned by itself and rolled to the right about 4 feet. It stopped, then it turned again and rolled to the left about 8 feet, made a big arc and came right back to my feet. It was examined by the US military, who found that the sphere was made from a very high-grade steel, and that there was 2 round objects inside the sphere surrounded by a halo made of a material with an unusual density. There were many theories as to what the strange sphere actually was. Some thought it could have been an alien probe or satellite, while others thought it could have been some sort of strange doomsday device designed to bring about the end of the world. Dr. James Albert Harder, a professional of civil and hydraulic engineering at the University of California, examined the sphere and reported his findings to the International UFO Congress in Chicago on June 24, 1977. He concluded that the two internal spheres must be made of elements far heavier than anything known to science. He went on to say that, if one were to drill into the sphere, perhaps the masses would go critical and explode like an atomic bomb. Harder then warned those in attendance that there was also a possibility that the sphere was still under surveillance by its alien makers, and that no one else should attempt to investigate the device. Soon after Dr. Harder's examination of the sphere, it mysteriously disappeared from the public eye.
Well,
To this day, it's not known whether the Betts family still have it in their possession.
no, the
Or,
military
like
has
many
it.
other alleged pieces of extraterrestrial technology, it was confiscated by some secret organization.
The Men in Black.
Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at some sort of mysterious sewer creature, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be up to date with all our latest creepy content. When this video first appeared in 2011, it immediately caused a stir. It was reported that the footage was captured during a routine sewer inspection by a UK water.
This one I've seen before, and this one weirded me out a little bit. Like I said, I have doubts about things. This one, I was like, wait a minute now.
Company. What they caught on tape is the stuff of nightmares. As the camera moves forward, some sort of creature can be seen peering around the corner. The glare of the camera light reflects off the beast's eyes, making them appear to glow in the dark. The camera edges forwards again as the creature disappears behind the wall. A few seconds later, it reappears, almost as though it's curiously inspecting the camera. The camera rolls forward once again and the creature darts behind the wall. What has this water company captured lurking in the suburban sewers of the UK? Could it actually be some sort of sewer monster? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.
That was,
Well, here
that was
is
a little
another
weird.
episode down. Thank you so much for watching. If you can't get enough of the old slap cam,
Hey there, look at this. That's the shockwave flashlight. Now this thing does something you've probably never seen before. Look on the back. There's a
So what do we think of those ones so far, guys? How are you
Hey,
doing,
what I'm
Linda? I haven't seen you in a little while. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've been having a good month, we'll say. Or had a good month, I should say. And hope you're doing well today.
and this is Slapped Ham. The following list contains 10 haunted hotels that are infamous for leaving their guests petrified. So in the comment section below, let us know which one of these hotels you would...
Oh, this is a different one. The other two were linked together. I mean, oh well. I guess we can watch a little of this and see what happens.
actually stay in. And before we get into it, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome, creepy content just like this.
The Hotel Chelsea is a proud old establishment built in 1894 by Philip Hubert of Hubert Person and Company,
Good stuff,
a New
good
York
stuff, Linda.
architectural firm. Initially intended to be an apartment complex for artists, the Chelsea found itself in financial trouble soon after opening due to the financial strains at the time, which resulted in its bankruptcy. In 1905, Knott Hotels reopened the Chelsea as a hotel, but the building again went bankrupt in 1939. It was only after the building was purchased by Julius Krauss, Joseph Gross, and David Bard that the hotel really took off, becoming a hotspot for film, literary, and musical artists, including such notables as William S. Burroughs, Stanley Kubrick, Bob Dylan, Janis Joplin, Pink Floyd, and Madonna, just to name a few. With the age of the building, not to mention the variety of guests that have passed through its doors, it's not surprising that the Chelsea is considered to be one of the most haunted hotels in the US. In October 1978, Nancy Spungen was found stabbed to death in the bathroom of the room that she and her boyfriend, Sid Vicious, bassist of the Sex Pistols, were sharing. He was charged with her death but died of an overdose in February 1979 while out on bail and awaiting trial. It's believed that Nancy still roams the halls of the Chelsea
Sid
today,
and Nancy.
with guests stating they've seen a female apparition believed to be her ghost. Other paranormal activity has also occurred, including the sighting of the ghost of poet Dylan Thomas, who slipped into a coma at the Chelsea after returning home from the White Horse, a nearby pub, on November 3rd, 1953. He later died at a nearby hospital. The Chelsea is also known for its fair share of cold spots, unexplained breezes, unusual sounds, loud footsteps, doors opening and closing, and mysterious shadow figures. The Marshall House Hotel has a long history that contributes to its reputation of being haunted. It was built in 1851 by Mary Marshall, and unlike many other Savannah hotels, it was built with the specific intention of being a hotel rather than a private residence. The Marshall House was occupied by the Union during the Civil War and was used as a hospital until the war ended. During the yellow fever epidemic during the 19th century, it was also used as a hospital, and it's believed that many of the guests who are said to inhabit the hotel originate from those troubling times in its history. During renovations in the 1990s, human remains were discovered on the premises, but it was eventually determined that the lower floors had once been used for surgery during the Civil War, and that the bones discovered were amputated limbs from injured soldiers. Guests and staff members have reported a wide array of paranormal activity on the property, including electronic items malfunctioning, faucets running on their own, flickering lights, loud unexplained noises, doors opening on their own, doorknobs turning, foul unexplained odors, and disembodied voices. Perhaps the most disturbing occurrences center on the children that are said to haunt the Marshall House. Numerous apparitions of children playing have been sighted, and their ghostly cries and laughter linger as a reminder of their presence. The Congress Plaza Hotel saw its beginnings in 1893 when it was built during the Chicago World Fair as a demonstration of Chicago's bounce back from the Great Fire of 1871. Right from the start, the Congress began developing a rather dark history. H. Holmes, the prolific serial killer who took the lives of at least 20 and possibly as many as 200 victims, used to troll the lobby of the Congress for young victims to lure back to his murder castle just a few blocks away. The Congress has housed a variety of famous guests, including celebrities, two presidents, and most notably Al Capone, who had a suite on the 8th floor of the hotel and is believed to haunt the site even today. Along with Capone, the Congress is also haunted by the ghost of a hobo called Peg-Leg Johnny, a spirited character known for mischievous activities that include playing with appliances and lights and roaming about the lobby. Guests and staff also regularly encounter the playful spirit of a young boy on the 6th floor. It's believed that this is the spirit of a boy who, along with his brother, was killed by his mother in the 1930s. Dealing with severe depression, the mother threw her sons out of the 6th-story window and then leapt behind them to her death. Only one of the boys' bodies actually made it to the morgue, and it's believed that the lost boy haunts the hotel in hopes of finding his body and being put to rest. He's particularly mischievous and often plays tricks on guests on the 6th floor. Even with all the activity already named, Room 441 is what really sets the Congress Plaza Hotel apart as one of the country's most eerie hotels. While no actual deaths have occurred in this room, guests still report the terrifying experience of being kicked awake by the shadow of a woman who is seen standing at the foot of the bed. This has resulted in numerous calls from upset guests to the front desk as well as security. This room is so actively scary that it's even inspired Stephen King to write 1408, a short story about a cursed hotel room.
You can't fool God. You can't cheat God. He knows who you are. He knows what you've done.
The Red Lion Inn's humble beginnings started in 1773 when it was first established by Silas Baboon as a market that quickly grew into a tavern and inn in Stockbridge, Massachusetts. The inn has passed through the hands of approximately 20 property owners over the past 2 centuries and was rebuilt after a fire razed it in 1896. It has played a host to a variety of celebrities, presidents, and other public figures, and now plays host to a variety of ghosts and spirits as well. Several students, while doing a history assignment on the hotel, managed to capture some footage that apparently shows several orbs of light float past a doorway. The 4th floor seems to be a hotspot of paranormal activity, with sightings of an apparition of a flower-bearing young girl.
What did you order, Robin? Sorry, I didn't want to talk through that. That's really cool shit, Linda. I wish you, if you could ever get any kind of footage or pictures or sounds or anything, please send it to me, and I will be glad to analyze it and show it. Please, please, please.
And a man in a top hat being frequently mentioned by guests of the inn. Cold spots, strange knocking sounds, and electrical disruptions have also been noted. And there's also been reports of the sensation of someone standing over the beds while guests are trying to sleep. Like several other haunted hotels, the Red Lion Inn also has a most haunted room that seems to be a magnet for paranormal activity. In room 301, guests have reported being touched and having their hair pulled and having the sheets tugged around them. There's also been reports of loud footsteps as well as a pressure on the bed as if some unseen force was adjusting the comforter on the bed. Other strange incidents have occurred throughout the inn, and it's interesting to note that one particular instance involved medium James Van Prague, who eventually asked to be moved to a different room due to the excessive spirit activity in the room that he was originally checked into. The Bourbon Orleans Hotel actually started out as a theatre, the Theatre d'Orleans. It was built in 1815 but was rebuilt by John Davis in 1817 after a burn due to arson. Davis decided that the theatre wasn't enough.
I was trying to, Heather,
the Salle
but
d'Orleans next door to the theatre.
I wanted to do one here in my house with you guys. Resi likes to make the jokes about my house being haunted, but other people have said that it is too. Um, so I want to do one here, and then come closer to October. Yes, I was going to go out and do some ghost hunting and live stream while I'm doing it with you guys. So I wanted to see how that worked out. Of course, if you guys want me to do that, that was all up to what you guys thought. Which most of you said, like, yeah, absolutely. So I am definitely down with that. Yes, I have watched Omar and Patty. Good stuff. I got some other stuff that I watched too that's really good. So this stuff is just a little bit of thing. I got a couple other things that, like this one here. I just wanted your guys' opinions on those other things, but I got some good stuff I can show you guys too.
Salle d'Orleans, also known as the Orleans Ballroom, was an instant success with Creole society and soon became a primary location for masquerade and carnival balls, as well as the famous quadroon balls. The Civil War brought a halt to the heyday of the theatre and ballroom, and in 1881 the buildings were purchased by the Sisters of the Holy Family, an African American convent. The convent used the location as their cloister as well as an orphanage, and only sold the building to the Bourbon Kings Hotel Corporation in the 1960s, when they had outgrown the location and required more space. There's been a variety of haunting activity at the Bourbon Orleans Hotel. During the 19th century yellow fever outbreak, the sisters at the convent did their best to care for the sick orphans in their charge, but the disease was devastating and many of the children died. Today, the sounds of children laughing can be heard in the hotel. Guests also report childish pranks, such as their shirts being tugged only to turn around and find no one there. However, there's yet a darker side to the Bourbon. It's alleged that room 644 is the most haunted room in the hotel. It's thought that one of the nuns committed suicide in the room, and terrible cries can be heard coming out late at night. Guests also report waking to the sight of a woman in a habit standing by the bed. Other strange occurrences include reappearing bloodstains in the former Salle d'Orleans, believed to have originated at a duel fought over a quadroon beauty at one of the infamous quadroon balls.
It is very much so, Robin. I agree.
Named for the Gadsden Purchase and designed by famous architect Henry Trost, the Gadsden Hotel opened for business in 1907, but was leveled by fire that led to its reconstruction in 1929. In the beginning, the hotel was a popular stopover for ranchers, businessmen, and miners, but in later years it became a trendy location for numerous movies, including The Life and Times of Judge Roy Bean starring Paul Newman and Terminal Velocity with Charlie Sheen. When word of its ghosts got out, the Gadsden was also featured on Sightings in 1995. Both staff and guests have reported numerous paranormal encounters, with many of the strange occurrences being recorded. Room 333 is mentioned the most, with guests referring to strange knocking sounds, televisions operating on their own, or their hair being pulled. Activity has also been noted in other areas of the hotel, including odd noises, sensations of being watched, and the impression of someone lying down next to guests while they're still in bed.
That would freak me out.
I've been getting paid $1,000 a month, if not more,
It's been nice.
just from this app on my phone. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's called.
I don't want to see it.
The Hotel Provincial is a unique hotel consisting of 5 buildings, each with its own unique history that lends to the paranormal atmosphere of the establishment. Parts of the hotel were slave quarters, while others were a military hospital, retail store, and private living quarters. The Dupepi family purchased the property in 1958 and began renovations, finally opening the hotel in 1961.
Yeah,
There
they're
are
a little
wide
bit.
variety of reports
They
of
can be
haunting
frightening,
activity at
Lance.
the
That's for
Hotel
sure.
Provincial, from both guests and staff.
I don't mess with those.
Building 5 is considered to be the most haunted,
With the stuff that I
visions
do,
of
we don't
bloody
mess with
soldiers
Ouija boards at
crying
all.
in pain. But when the lights are turned on, they quickly disappear. Guests have also
I'm
reported
not
seeing
comfortable with
blood
it.
stains appear on their bedding, only to disappear just a few moments later. Phantom footsteps are often heard, doors open and close by themselves, and disembodied voices whisper, all common occurrences at the Hotel Provincial. Several seances have been held at the hotel, resulting in the capturing of recorded audio messages, as well as the manifestation of wraith-like visions. Built as a luxury resort and spa where people could come and partake of the healing spring waters of the Ozarks, the Crescent Hotel and Spa was built by the Eureka Springs Improvement Company in 1886 and included not only the spa itself but also an abundance of other activities, such as afternoon dances, elaborate parties, stables, and a full orchestra, all intended to entertain the well-to-do. While initially the hotel was prosperous, after the turn of the century, people began to doubt the remedial properties of the healing
I
waters
don't
of
play with
spa
those
and
spirit
stopped frequenting
Ouija
the
boards.
resort.
None of that.
This resulted in the Crescent being purchased
My
by
ghost
William
hunting.
Baker in 1937.
Sorry,
Who,
my ghost hunting is us personally, and EMF detectors, EVP recorders, cameras, stuff like that. Nothing any more than that. I don't delve into any of the other shit because I don't want to do with it. My wife is a ordained minister, but that's still not enough for me. So I'd rather not. I don't mess with that kind of stuff because you don't know what you're going to come in contact with in that, and I don't want to risk that, so I just don't.
advertised the location as a health resort and cancer treatment hospital, with promises of patients leaving the resort full of health and cancer-free. Ultimately, Baker was found to be running a scam and was convicted for practicing medicine without a license in Iowa. Today, the Crescent Hotel is one of the most popular and one of the most haunted hotels in the south of the United States. The apparition that is most often cited is that of an Irish stonemason that the staff has fondly nicknamed Michael. It's believed that Michael died while working on the hotel in 1885, falling to his death from the roof. He still resides within the building, and in particular he favours room 218, where many guests have experienced his roguish personality. Guests report flickering lights, televisions that turn on and off, doors that open and close, and loud banging on the walls when they stay in room 218. Still others have seen hands manifest from the bathroom mirror and heard the disembodied cries of a man as if he was falling to his doom, while at least one guest has claimed to have seen blood appear on the walls. Guests have also reported seeing apparitions that seem to be linked to the hotel's time as a cancer hospital. A nurse has been seen wandering the halls on the 3rd floor, and many guests have reported hearing the sounds of an old gurney being pushed down the hallway. The apparition of Dr. Baker has also been reportedly spotted. He's usually seen in the basement or on the 1st floor stairway, looking rather confused, as if he isn't sure where he's at. Anyone who's read Stephen King's book The Shining or seen the movie or miniseries will immediately recognize the Stanley Hotel, making it one of the most famous haunted hotels in the United States. It was opened to the public in 1909 by F.O. and Flora Stanley and is located approximately 5 miles from the gateway to the Rocky Mountains National Park. Intended as a luxurious mountain resort, the Stanley is an isolated retreat that is steeped in the beauty of its surroundings, along with a haunted history that has tantalized its guests for years. As early as 1911, the hotel has seen paranormal activity. It seemed to start when housekeeper Elizabeth Wilson was electrocuted in room 217 during a severe lightning storm. Wilson didn't perish from this event, but from that moment on, the room became known for excessive amounts
I understand that one, Robin.
activity. All of the rooms at the Stanley Hotel have played host to some type of strange activity. Guests have
No,
reported
Linda.
seeing their
Me
suitcases
either.
being unpacked, electrical issues and items seemingly moving about on their own. Ghostly children can be heard laughing and playing on the fourth floor, and it's also reported that the Stanleys themselves still remain at the hotel, with Mr. Stanley frequently watching over employees at the front desk, while Mrs. Stanley eerily plays the piano in the music room.
I was eating because I was candy bars and chips and donuts, gaining weight. But since I started noon, I lost 70 pounds.
Good for you, bro.
Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at what is surely the most haunted hotel in the United States, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be up to date with all our latest creepy content.
Yeah, I
The
don't.
Cecil was built in 1924 by William.
Okay, this one is a different story. I know the story behind this one. I would run up. I saw a ghost. We had two people like that sandwich trying to strangle it. Oh yeah, yeah, that would bother me quite a bit, Linda. And I would not do a Ouija board game or not. I agree, Lance.
Banks Hanna, who intended for the hotel to be an establishment for upper-class tourists and business individuals who were traveling in California. Unfortunately, the brilliant vision that Hanna had for the city came to an abrupt halt when the economy took a hard downturn during the Depression in 1929. There was a brief resurrection for the Cecil in the 40s, but in later years the hotel continued to decline along with the area that it was built in. The Cecil has a long, dark history filled with countless suicides and accidents, as well as violence, drugs, and prostitution. The earliest death was noted in 1931 when W.K. Norton checked into the hotel, then killed himself by taking poison capsules. Over the next 13 years, several other guests committed suicide, and in 1944, 19-year-old Dorothy Purcell threw her infant son from a window of the hotel.
Damn.
In 2013, Eliza Lamb died under mysterious circumstances at the Cecil. She was found dead in a rooftop water tank several weeks after she disappeared.
Yeah, this is the story that I know about. There was a whole documentary that they had on Netflix about this. And it was really fucking weird. The whole thing was creepy. And the thing is the police, they did when she disappeared. They did this whole area up here. They were all over this roof, like 50 to 60 different, law enforcement officials and whatnot when she first disappeared. And then a month or 3 months later, they find her in there. That doesn't make sense to me. That still doesn't make sense to me. If you said you watched it, Linda, you know what I'm talking about. Because, and it was gross. It was after people had been drinking the water and noticed that the water's, that's the hotel's water supply right there, guys. And people were drinking the water and saying it smelled funny and tasted funny and blah, 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 so on and so forth. She was in there the whole time. The whole time. They're saying. But I don't see how that's possible because there's nothing inside these tanks. She was a small person, and if you're looking at the tanks from if you watch the documentary, the lid was closed on it. She couldn't have closed the fucking lid. So I think there's something else behind that whole story. I don't care what anybody says. That's my opinion. It was horrible, yes, but I don't know.
And hotel video footage that was later released showed her acting in a bizarre manner while she was on one of the hotel elevators.
They did say that she was not taking the correct medication, Heather, but I don't know. Like something still ain't right. Like the way she's looking, like somebody's following her in this actual video here. She jumps in and out. I don't know if they're gonna show it or not, but she jumps in and out of the elevator and she's hiding from something. It's like, what the hell are you doing? You know, meds or not, there's something else. Yeah, Ramirez did stay in that hotel too.
There's been much speculation about her death, with many feeling that some type of paranormal influence led to her dying. All total, there's been at least 16 deaths at the Cecil, and in addition, there has also been 2 serial killers who have lived at the hotel while they were actively pursuing victims.
I think that the American Horror Story hotel was based on this hotel with all the weird shit that's happened here. I think that's what I think, Robin. I think somebody got to her and or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the medication didn't help, but I think that I think something else happened.
Victims.
I'm sorry.
One was Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, who killed 13 people and raped 11 before being captured in 1985. The other was Austrian Jack Unterweger, who killed at least 3 people in LA before he was captured in 1992. Guests at the Cecil have reported a wide range of paranormal activity, including apparitions, strange noises, ghostly touches, and cold spots. Most
I agree,
notably, a
Lance.
photo taken by a hotel guest depicts the ghostly figure of a man hanging out of a 4th-story window of this haunted hotel. The reputation of the hotel is so notorious that the 2015 season of American Horror Story Hotel
Yep, there
was
it is.
based on the Cecil.
There it is. A lot of
That's the
crazy
end of
shit.
another episode. Thank you so much for watching. Now remember, in the comment section below, let us know which
A lot of crazy shit in that place.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I customized everything, like Marco's backpack.
And that's over in your woods over there somewhere, Robin.
I didn't hurt it to your sister and sister in my family.
Just tell me how to fight.
This is a good show too, guys. It's a good show. It really is. Yeah, I you know what?
I'm Callan.
You're right with that. There's a lot of women that were attracted to him, and I don't get it myself. I do not get it.
This is Slapped Ham. Today we're talking about some really terrifying images, from a photo of an eerie alien visitor to a monster seen lurking near the Great Wall of China. Join us as we take a look at 8 weird.
Ramirez was a good kid. Oh, okay, well, he wasn't a good adult, so yes, that too. Well, something like that, Edward. I think this will be the last one we watch, guys, but definitely interesting to me at least. Some of you guys seem to be pretty interested in it, which is why I do it. So
Photos that simply shouldn't exist. And before we get into it, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome, creepy content just like this.
In early 2018, a father submitted this eerie photo to Reddit asking the community for an explanation. The user, who wanted to remain anonymous, said he was taking some photos of his son. He took a whole series of pictures of his boy playing around the living room.
right.
Several hours later, when the user reviewed the photos, he was shocked to discover one image that seemed to show a mysterious figure standing in the room behind his son. The photo clearly shows a humanoid figure with a long, slender neck and a small, bulbous head. It has large black eyes and looks to be wearing a silver shirt with black pants or a skirt. Its legs are distorted, short and thin. The user said he was terrified someone had broken into their house, as he was adamant that it was just him and his son home.
See, these are the things, like you said, Robin, that I think can be hoaxed. I guess we could say, but you don't know.
At the time, the dad quickly searched all the rooms looking for someone that had entered their home. However, there was no one to be found anywhere. Once he thoroughly searched his house and property, he sat down and took another look at the photo. It was at this point he almost fainted at the realization that it wasn't a thief or a human intruder. The Reddit user now believes he was visited by an extraterrestrial. He is convinced that the strange proportions of the visitor and deep black eyes have to be that of an alien from outer space. Fellow Reddit commentators agreed that the figure was unusual and couldn't quite explain the image. A whole slew of explanations were considered, including ghosts, ghouls, aliens, and even angels. More level-headed viewers suggested that it might be a glitch in the camera, merging another image with this one. Others said it was
Right,
an outright
Lance.
hoax, blaming Photoshop for the whole thing. So what do you think? Has the camera captured the split second an alien visitor appeared, or is there another explanation? Imagine walking along a street walled in by tall apartments only to see this very unsettling notice sticky taped to a pole. While you're reading this, there is a man in one of the windows high above you who is taking your photograph. He'll then make a Wii model of you and put it with other Wii models of other people. Then he plays weird games with them. It's enough to make anyone's skin crawl.
What?
In January 2015, Japanese pop star Sayaka Yamamoto posted this eerie photo to her Twitter. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary when the member of girl band NMB48 tweeted to her audience, saying she
I knew what you meant, Robin. Absolutely.
was about to eat some strawberry daifuku. However, moments after the tweet went live, several fans noticed something unusual in the photo. If you take a close look in the mirror at the rear of the room, it appears to show an extra person sitting in the vacant seat next to Yamamoto. In the reflection, you can see the back of the pop star's head, and to her right, there is another long-haired figure, but in the foreground, the seat is completely empty. According to Japanese folklore, mirrors can sometimes reflect images of spirits that have unresolved entities.
There he is. What's up,
ghostly
bro?
entities that are trapped in limbo. What
Must
do
be
you think's being
lunchtime.
captured in this mysterious photo? Experts who have analysed the image have struggled to provide a reasonable explanation. One professional even admitted if it's a Photoshop job, it's one of the finest he's ever seen. Several journalists contacted Yamamoto for further comment, but she declined to elaborate. Could this Japanese pop star really have captured a spirit on camera? Is this a soul lingering in the room trying to make contact? This chilling photo was uploaded to Reddit in 2013. The user said he found it inexplicably in a drawer in his grandma's house.
Oh, that's
No one in the
fucking
family
weird.
could explain it or identify the woman in the photo. What makes this far worse is what the poster said happened the night before discovering this creepy photo.
Probably
He said he
Edward.
was staying at his grandmother's house, which the family hadn't visited in many years. During the first night there, he woke up at around 3 a.m. to a creaking door sound. He assumed it was his sister, but realized the door to the room was closed. When he opened his eyes to have a look, he said he saw a partial figure of a girl float towards his bed. She was pale and translucent and hard to focus on. His breathing became tight and restricted as the figure eerily hovered towards an old cabinet in the corner of the room. The strange presence vanished and he ran out of the room immediately. The following day, he told his mum and grandma about the encounter. They said they didn't know what it could be, but maybe he should ask his uncle about the incident. Later that afternoon, whilst looking for a pen, the Reddit user opened a drawer and discovered this photo. His heart nearly stopped right then and there, as the photo had a similar energy to the figure that had visited him just the night before. On the back of the photo was the single word "look" scrawled in pen. When he asked his uncle about the photo and the incident, his uncle believed him immediately, saying he had had all kinds of strange encounters in that house. Once he had workmen renovating the house, leaving it
Hi,
a
Linda,
so that they
hon. Thanks
couldn't
for
work
jumping
the building
in.
after
Great to
some
see
kind
you
of incident.
again.
He found shattered glass in his garage along with a single.
Great to see you again, Linda. I wish our times would line up better sometimes so you could come in more often, but we'll make it work. You have a great rest of your evening, hon, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much. Again, if you enjoyed yourself, Linda, please hit the like button.
Shackle found in the attic that he said mysteriously vanished. No one in the family can explain the photo or where it came from, and they have absolutely no idea who the woman in the photograph might be.
What is shortstop?
God doesn't care.
That goes for all you guys. If you're enjoying this, please hit the like button. Of course, if you can, please donate to support the channel today. We have a place here called Shortstop too, Resi. That's why I'm asking. It's like a truck stop. They have really good fucking food though. So absolutely, Linda. It has been a decent stream. I've enjoyed it. So thanks so much again, and have a great, great evening, hon.
If you're mad and angry, he wants you to talk to him either way. So I got down on my
This is a grave from Victorian era England. It's thought that the cage was intended to keep villagers safe from vampires and zombies who might rise from their graves. If their corpses were to reanimate, the cage would stop them from escaping. However, some historians have noted that these cages might actually have been used for the opposite reason, to stop grave robbers from pillaging wealthy family tombs. What do you think? Is this cage keeping things in or out? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. In January 2017, researchers claimed that they had discovered a mummified hand that they believed to be extraterrestrial in origin. Author Brian Forster
Got
claims
3
he and his
fingers.
team were given the strange mummified specimen from some cavers who were exploring a network of tunnels in southeastern Peru. It's alleged that the 3-fingered hand was found near an unusual elongated skull. Forster claims that X-rays were taken of the hand, which shows each of the long fingers have 6 bones each, instead of 3 found in human fingers. He also said that he had a physician examine the specimen who verified that the find was made of real tissue and bone, but the DNA didn't match any known species of animal. The conclusion Forster and his team came to was that the mummified hand was not human, but came from a life form of some kind. Unfortunately, tests from independent researchers haven't been conducted. Also, the names and qualifications of Forster's team haven't been verified, which leads many to think that the specimen discovered is a hoax. However, the bizarre 3-fingered mummified hand has fueled hopes for many alien enthusiasts that this is genuine evidence that extraterrestrials have visited our planet. This weird photo was posted to Reddit a few years ago. User Heart Shittles posted the photo to show off a quilt that she had just made. However, in the background, you can see that her reflection in the mirror is somehow looking straight at the camera. Understandably, most Reddit users who saw the post were freaked out by the image. A debate quickly sparked as to how her reflection could be
Hi,
facing
Robin.
that
I'll probably see you tonight,
Some
hon.
called the image cursed or haunted, saying that the young girl
I'll probably see you tonight. Well, I hope I'll see you tonight when I go live. But have a good rest of your day. Thanks for jumping in. Tell Gizzy we love her, and we'll talk to you soon, hon.
might be a witch. Others took a more reasonable approach and simply labeled the picture a Photoshop hoax. There's quite a few of these altered reflection photos floating around the internet. Whether they're hoaxes or not, they certainly make for very creepy images. Before we get to that number 1 spot and take a look at a weird monster spotted near the Great Wall of China, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be up to date with all our latest videos.
Love you, Robin.
In June 2014, a series of photos surfaced that appear to show a goblin.
The fuck is that? Looks like a fucking avatar or some shit like that. None of it's not blue.
Like monster in a ravine near the Great Wall of China. An anonymous Chinese tourist said he was camping in Huaru, Beijing, when he wandered away from the campsite to go to the toilet. It was at this moment he spotted a bizarre-looking creature squatting on a rock. He took out his phone and took a series of photos that almost defy explanation. When local news outlets contacted the witness, he said, "I walked far away to have a pee and suddenly saw a monster." When the photo set did the social media rounds, people were quick to dub the monster Gollum from Lord of the Rings, or even Dobby the house elf from Harry Potter. Some analysts have noted that the figure bears a striking resemblance to a costume featured in a Chinese TV commercial that was aired around the same time. So what do you think, real or fake? Did the tourist just stumble onto a photo shoot for an ad, or did he really witness some kind of cryptid animal that is yet to be classified by modern
I
science?
mean, it looks like it's a mask. Somebody's wearing a mask.
Well, there's another episode down. Thank you so much for watching. Now in the comments section,
That's what it looked like to me.
Let this soft mineral melt in your mouth to rebuild your gums and teeth and never need a dentist again. People are fixing their receding gums, decaying teeth, gingivitis, and tooth infections all by letting this.
Oh, you gotta wait in line, bro. Sorry. Looks like a mask to make. Yeah, it looked like a mask to me because you could see, like right here, where the colorization was different. I look for shit like that constantly, so I can separate it. So
I'm Callan, and this is Sam. Today we're looking at some really creepy video clips.
Absolutely,
From drone
Lance.
footage of a clown running through the woods to some bikers that chase a creature they caught on GoPro. So join us as we take a look at the.
See, this is the stuff that I try that I want to see, is stuff that's caught on cameras that you don't have time to fake, that you really wouldn't be able to fake. You know what I'm saying?
Creepiest drone and GoPro footage ever captured. And before we get into it, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome creepy content just like this.
This footage was captured by a 59-year-old Army veteran while flying his drone over farmland not far from his home. At one point, a small object can be seen flying
Sorry,
past
Rez.
at great speeds. He sent the footage to UFO investigators, MUFON, the Mutual UFO Network, who sent a copy of the video to NASA. By their estimates, the object was traveling at more than 6,000 feet per second, equating to just over 4,000 miles per hour. What do you think this object could be? Could it be possible that it's some sort of classified military technology, or even a small alien craft that can move so fast
Exactly,
it can avoid
Lance.
detection by the human eye? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.
1 second, guys.
It was captured above an area of woodland in an area of countryside known as Cannock Chase, in the county of Staffordshire, England.
Where?
The drone spots a
Quietly.
white figure among the dense thicket and moves in for a closer look. As it approaches the edge of the wooded area, the figure can be seen again. It appears that the figure is actually a young girl dressed in a long white dress. Viewers have claimed that the girl seen in the video might actually be the mysterious black-eyed girl of Cannock Chase, a ghostly apparition that many have claimed to have seen while hiking in the area. One woman claimed that she heard the screams of a young child coming from the forest while she was out walking with her daughter. They ran towards the sound to see if anybody needed help. When they stopped to catch their breath, the woman turned to see a young girl standing behind them. She stood completely still with her hands covering her eyes. When the woman asked the little girl if she was okay, she didn't say a word. She just slowly lowered her arms, revealing jet black eyes. No iris, no white, nothing. Scared, the woman grabbed her daughter, but when she looked back, the little girl with the black eyes had completely vanished. In the late 1960s, Cannock Chase gained notoriety as the site of a series of grisly murders. The remains of 3 young girls were found buried in the woodland after they went missing in the area. Many believe that the black-eyed girl of Cannock Chase could actually be the ghost of one of those young girls. Over the years, many supernatural sightings have taken place in the area. People have claimed to have seen UFOs, werewolves, and even a mysterious half-man, half-pig creature. Has this drone actually captured video proof of the black-eyed girl of Cannock Chase? Or could the mysterious figure seen in the footage be something else entirely? In 2017, footage surfaced of a strange humanoid creature seen in the jungles of Aceh, Indonesia. Captured on a GoPro video shows a group of motorbike riders as they're riding through the jungle, when one is suddenly knocked off his bike by the beast. It runs off down the track and the bikers give chase. As they turn the corner, the creature can be seen darting into the long grass. The group dismounts from their bikes and begins to search the area. After a few minutes, it becomes apparent that the creature has escaped. If you look closely at the video when the creature is first seen, it appears to be carrying some sort of long club or spear. Have these bikers actually captured proof of some sort of undiscovered humanoid living in the jungles of Indonesia? Or is it just a well-planned hoax? This baffling footage was first uploaded to the YouTube channel Apex TV in 2016. It shows a man walking along the sidewalk before breaking into a run. He takes a few steps, then suddenly vanishes. While doubters were quick to point out that the footage could easily have been manipulated, some viewers thought that the man might actually be a time traveler, captured by the drone at the precise moment he jumps to another time. Others thought it might
What's
even
up,
be proof
Ganja?
of a spontaneous teleportation. While it's impossible to say for
Welcome.
certain what's actually happening in this video, it sure is strange to say the least.
Good to have you here.
Could this man be teleporting or even time traveling, or is it nothing more than a clever editing job? This drone managed to capture footage of a man sunbaking on top of a 200-foot tall wind turbine in Rhode Island, USA.
What the hell?
If you look closely, you can see that the man has scaled the turbine from inside as the trapdoor leading to the top is open. There's no guardrail around the edge, so one false move and this guy would certainly plummet to his death. What is this man actually doing sitting on top of the turbine? Is he allowed to be up there, or has he actually broken in and forced the hatch open? Either way, for anyone who has a fear of heights, this is the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, that's hard for me to
This
look
year,
at.
footage was captured by a drone in Croco, Virginia. The heads are what remains of 43 presidential busts that were moved to a private farm after the President's Park tourist attraction was shut down in 2010. The collection of 20-foot tall heads featured every US president from George Washington to George W. Bush. The move to the farm damaged many of the heads, with Abraham Lincoln now sporting a gaping hole in the back of his head, while Ronald Reagan only has half a face thanks to a lightning strike. After an attempt to raise enough money to move the heads to a new museum failed, they've just been left in this field to slowly decay away.
If you're one of millions of Americans suffering from foot pain, listen up. We're giving away these compression socks, and it's making Big Pharma absolutely furious. These are the 7-zone compression socks that help me personally end my post-surgery neuropathy. Anyone who's suffering from foot pain knows the benefits compression socks provide. But it seems like these days everyone wants to prescribe a pill or some sort of expensive orthopedic device, when really all you need is targeted compression. Right now, Big Pharma is trying its very best to push more and more pills on the American population. That's why we are giving away these compression socks for free to anyone who is suffering from chronic foot pain caused by neuropathy, plantar fasciitis, or any other foot pain ailment. All we ask is that you help us cover the cost of shipping so we can get these socks out to as many Americans suffering from foot pain as possible. If you want to join me in alleviating foot pain in an all-natural way, without pills and expensive orthotics, then click the link below to get yours today.
You see this app right here? It's called Audible. Using just this little app on my phone, I was able to replace my full-time income.
Wonder if them socks could help me.
This is some scary footage captured by a drone at a beach in Miami, Florida. The drone's operator originally thought he had videoed some sort of moving shadow, but after zooming in, realized it was actually a 9-foot tiger shark. The shark is swimming unusually close to the shore and comes dangerously close to several unaware swimmers. Luckily, the beast wasn't hungry, or these beachgoers would have surely ended up as shark food. This footage was captured by a drone in October 2016. It shows a figure running through a clearing in a forest in an unknown location. If you look closely, you can see that the figure is actually wearing a clown costume. We can only speculate about what the clown is up to, however, you get the sense that it probably isn't good. This footage has striking similarities to a video captured around the same time in the town of Huntsville, Alabama. YouTuber Golden Hour claims he was filming some footage for his Instagram when he managed to spot a mysterious clown lurking in a cornfield. When he realizes that he's being filmed, he starts to run. The drone gives chase, but eventually loses sight of the clown when he enters a nearby woodland. While the clowns seen in these two videos appear to be wearing different costumes, could it be possible that the sightings are somehow related? Let us know what you think in the comments section below.
Fucking clowns. What's up, Popper?
In 2017,
Welcome.
YouTuber
Good morning,
Betsy
sir.
Production captured some very creepy GoPro footage while out riding
Good
his
to see you,
bike.
bro.
In the video, he can be seen traveling along a bike path when suddenly a mysterious great creature jumps out in front of him from on top of a wall. He narrowly avoids hitting the creature as he swerves his bike to the right.
That looks like a fucking
The
monkey.
YouTuber claimed that
It's
he
a
actually
monkey.
saw the creature a few seconds before it appears in the video.
Monkey.
It was perched above him on the wall, and that gave him a few extra seconds to react when it jumped down in front of his bike. Initially, he thought it was just a dog.
Monkey.
However, when he reviewed the footage, he realized that he had actually captured something else.
Welcome back,
entirely.
Nomad.
If you slow the footage down, you can see that the creature looks like some sort of grey humanoid. However, it's extremely agile and moves more like a
That
cat.
was a monkey.
Just as it jumps from the edge, it makes a strange noise. The biker stops to see what he almost hit, but by the time he turns around, the creature is gone.
Yeah, it's a monkey.
What has this biker actually captured on his GoPro? Is this evidence of some sort of cat-like humanoid, or is it nothing more than a clever editing job?
It's a
What do you
monkey.
think this creature could
Look
be?
at the tail.
Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at some creepy GoPro footage taken in a morgue, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll get notified of all our latest creepy content. This creepy GoPro footage was captured by two security guards working in a morgue. The lights flash on and off as a loud banging noise can be heard coming from the end of the corridor. The guards decide to investigate. As they make their way down the corridor, you can see that the source of the noise is actually the door to a fire hose cabinet that is repeatedly opening and closing.
Not in the fucking morgue. I'm
Just as the
out.
door
Bye.
reaches the banging, it stops and the lights turn off. They open the door and look inside, but there's nothing there. When this video first surfaced, many claimed it could have easily have been staged. However, if the footage was a hoax, it's unlikely that the guards would have had control over the light, which mysteriously turns off just as the door stops banging. Could this be the work of a restless spirit trapped inside the morgue, or have these security guards simply orchestrated an elaborate hoax? Either way, it makes for some very creepy footage.
Yeah, that does sound good. We better on hot dog though. But I'm thinking I wanted a hot dog all day since this morning. Double jalapeno burger. So there's that for the day, guys. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Again, if you're enjoying this, please hit the like button. Again, also please donate if you're able to. I appreciate it just to support the channel. Again, and also I hope you all are having a great day thus far. Yeah, I think I might need to shut down. It's been a little while, but I am going to be live tonight, everybody, just so you know. Again, my apologies for not doing it last night and or yesterday morning. I was just tired yesterday morning, and the last night I was having a bad day, so I was having some breathing issues. I think it was a combination of the humidity and all the smoke and shit from the fourth. You know how that goes, but this way I can get all you guys in here off your lunch breaks, and we can hang out hardcore full time, unless you guys are busy, of course. But it was a pretty decent stream. I appreciate you guys being here with me today, as always. I missed you guys, and I hope you guys, all that are just jumping in now, had a good 4th of July. I know, Popper, you didn't. You had to work. My apologies, bro. All right, good stuff, Lance. We'll do something fun tonight, guys. Maybe some more of this in the dark when it's a little bit more fun. Fine, maybe I'll dig out some of that good shit that I have, so the realistic stuff. You guys all have a great, great day. I hope to see you again tonight, Nomad, and the rest of you guys. Lance, Heather, Brandy, Edward, of course, Popper. I don't know if you got to work tonight or not, bro. Rezi, maybe David can pop in. Just like to see all you guys. I miss hanging out. Welcome and thanks for being here, Ganja. You're more than welcome to come back in at any time. Again, if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, subscribe if not. But everybody else, thanks for being in here, Robin and Linda. It's good to see you two again. Enjoy the rest of your lunch break, Rezi. Besides that, you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys this evening. Thanks so much for hanging, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Yes, happy early birthday, Edward. Bring your paranormal feelers with you tonight, Heather, because I think we're going to have a good time tonight. Talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye. Absolutely, Lance. Thank you.